So you know when a lot of people complain about the live-action Snow White, Lilo and Stitch, and How to Train Your Dragon remakes and sequels, like Toy Story 5. They say things like, it's all pointless, Disney is running out of original content, Hollywood is creatively bankrupt, etc. Yet for some reason whenever they pump out something new and original, they actually don't even want to watch it. They'll just watch remakes and sequels instead. So let's go over some original Disney and Pixar films that flopped at the box office. First off, we'll start with Elio, which is Pixar's biggest flop yet, opening with $21 million domestically, which is such a shame, but ultimately not surprising, considering the fact that nobody even knew this was happening. So that's why they didn't come to see it. I had to do a poll asking if they know the movie exists. 63% of my audience said yes, 37% said no. Now in reality, more people would have voted for no, to like a 80% or higher. But still, 37% people not knowing this film exists is still bad. It's not like 1% people don't know this movie exists, which would have been great to hear. And I thought Elio was a really good movie. Now I'm not saying that this is something mind-blowing or anything, no, but just that it was a solid Pixar movie that captures everything I love about Pixar movies. The animation and art style is quite stunning, the humor is pretty solid, and while the emotional beats don't hit quite as hard, it's still a overall sweet movie and a solid outing for Pixar, only for it to completely flop at the box office. This trend has started in 2023, with the sequel live-action remake, hate, and demand for original content, only for them to not care to watch original movies, even when they should. And it all comes to the poor marketing. Even though there is demand for Hollywood to make more new and original stories, and less sequels and remakes, they refuse to listen to the fans, so now they don't have the balls to market the original content like they do with the sequels and remakes. Like Elemental, one of the most creative Pixar movies period. It follows anthropomorphic elements of nature, and it's the first romance movie from Pixar, and it had a slow start making $154 million during its opening weekend, which is way better than what Elio is making at the time of this recording, but it's lower than a lot of the previous films. But then the popularity starting increasing into making $400 million worldwide, making it an all-time sleeper hit. So Pixar overall did an okay job at marketing this movie. So more and more people would go and see it as the weeks went by. I think this movie overall was a solid like 6.5 out of 10. It's a pretty decent movie, just not as good as something like the first 3 Toy Story movies. But still, I think this was the start of Disney and Pixar's downfall as they would start to no longer care about marketing original content, which would get even worse from here, as Disney's Wish movie made $64 million domestically and $255 million, which makes total sense because I absolutely hated this movie so much with a burning passion. The songs are absolutely terrible. I actually did not care a single bit about what was happening in the story. There's like literally nothing good about this film at all, along with being a terrible way to celebrate Disney's 100th anniversary, who literally became a corporate shell of its former self. But yeah, these are all the Disney and Pixar original movies I can think of off the top of my head. If I missed some, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, we are not living in real times. In the 2020s, people complain about Hollywood milking the live-action remakes and sequels like Toy Story 5 and claim that all they care about is original content. But at the same time, they refuse to market the films so they don't care to watch original content, as they only care to watch the sequels and remakes and trash on them for so long, saying like we don't need this or whatever. But anyways, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this very important video to me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more content. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description down below.